Welcome, I'm Dr. Melina Roberts, and today I want to talk about autoimmune disease, because in our Western world, we're really starting to see a lot of autoimmune disease in our world today. So we're seeing things like multiple sclerosis, we're seeing rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, we're seeing things like psoriasis and celiac disease and Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis. So all of these things where the body is pretty much attacking itself. So when we talk about autoimmune disease, what we mean is that the body is having a difficult time being able to decipher self from non-self. And the immune system, what it is it's our protective mechanism within the body. So it's helping our body to be able to decipher what it is allowing to get in and what it needs to attack. And this protective mechanism is actually not functioning properly. Now, a common thing that you're going to see in autoimmune disease is that that immune system is actually overloaded. It's overloaded with chronic systemic inflammation. And there's a number of things that can be causing that chronic systemic inflammation. You can have a number of infectious agents in the body that are overloading the system. There can be proteins from allergens that are coming from our foods that our bodies are mounting an immune reaction that is causing about fire in our system, that chronic inflammation. And other things that can be causing that chronic inflammation can be heavy metals and environmental toxins. And when that fire is burning really strongly and there's lots of stressors within the body, that can really overload the immune system. And when that immune system is overloaded, it makes it hard for it to function properly. And when it can't function properly, it is having a difficult time being able to decipher self from non-self, which puts it into a position that it is actually attacking self. And when this happens in terms of autoimmune disease, this is really a common biological process that's happening throughout autoimmune disease. So with autoimmune disease, the common biological process that's happening is that we have chronic systemic inflammation that is overloading the immune system and not allowing the immune system to properly be able to decipher self from non-self. So in conventional medicine, they definitely recognize this biological process in terms of autoimmune disease. And what they use is they use anti-inflammatory drugs to bring down the inflammation in the body, or they use steroids to help bring down that inflammation in the body. And if those drugs aren't working, or if they're not strong enough to really manage the symptoms, then they have stronger drugs that are immunosuppressant drugs that just deplete or decrease the immune system to help really manage those symptoms. The challenge is that those drugs, first of all, have significant side effects. And the other problem is that they're not really addressing the underlying causes. So those drugs can be used as short-term solutions, or they can be used to bridge the gap, so to manage symptoms while we treat the underlying cause. But really, they shouldn't be used as long-term solutions because of those major side effects that they're having on the body. Like, those side effects include internal bleeding, there can be kidney failure, there can be muscle wasting, osteoporosis, chronic infections. These are all just side effects of using these drugs on a long-term basis. So I think they're good. They can be good short-term solutions, but really we shouldn't be using them long-term. So in terms of biological medicine, we have an approach to autoimmune disease that really focuses on treating the underlying cause of autoimmune disease. So our first step is that we want to identify and remove the causes of the inflammation in the body. So Once we can do that, we can decrease the inflammation in the body and also decrease the load on the immune system. So I call it also you're putting out the fire in the system. When you put out the fire, then you can allow the body to function a lot better. The second thing we want to do is we want to heal the body from all of the damage that's been done from that chronic inflammation that's been happening. And the third step in terms of approaching autoimmune disease is that third step is we want to work on reprogramming the immune system to be able to function properly. So this is really how we see autoimmune disease from a biological medicine perspective and how our approach is different than what you'd see in conventional medicine. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you will share this with your friends. You'll press the like button, make a comment below, and until next time, continue to learn, grow, and build health.